tried selling print-on-demand t-shirts as well as some other print-on-demand products on Etsy for about a month now, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys what happened. In the past month-ish, my Etsy shop has generated $674.15. It doesn't say it on the phone screen, but when I go on my computer it says 15 cents. Let me refresh that so you guys know I'm not capping. So yeah, technically it's been a little bit over a month, but I'm finally filming this video. Of course, that's not all profit, but be sure to stay till the end of the video because I'm going to break everything down and reveal how much of that is actually profit that I get to keep. I'm also going to give you a bit of a behind the scenes look into my Etsy analytics and share what I've learned about selling print on demand on Etsy based on my experience with it this past month. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know me already, hello, my name is Meg, and on my channel I make videos testing out different online business ideas as well as different side hustles, basically non-traditional ways of making money. So if that's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on the bell so that you're notified when the next video drops. And I mean, while you're at it, you might as well give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm because it helps out more than you know. So some of you might have seen my last Etsy video that I made after my first week of selling print on demand on Etsy. This video is an update to that one because it's now been a month. And to be honest with you guys, I wasn't even sure if I was going to have enough to talk about to make a monthly update video, but I think it was last weekend that changed and sales picked up. So now I do have a pretty good amount of things to update you guys on. So if you guys haven't seen my first week of selling print on demand on Etsy video, I'll put that up here in a card so you guys can go check it out. And for those of you that are new here and don't know what print on demand is, I did explain the entire business model in my last Etsy print on demand video. So again, it's up here in a card. Go check that out if you don't know what print on demand is, because I'm not going to waste time explaining the entire thing again when I just explained it in the last video, and I want to get right into the results in this video. So if you're unfamiliar with Etsy, it is free to create an account and start selling on their platform. However, they do charge a 20-cent listing fee for every product that you list, and they take even more fees as well as taxes from each sale that you make. My startup cost added up to be $3 in listing fees after I listed my first products on October 8th, but I got my first sale the next day for $23.79, so I was already profitable after day one. So Etsy took $2.15 in fees and taxes from that sale, and then the production cost to fulfill that order on Printify was $14, so I was left with a profit of $4.64 from that first sale. Now, I'm not going to go through every single order that I've gotten over the past month because that would be extremely boring and tedious to listen to, but during this time period I generated $674.15 in revenue. I had 871 visits to my shop, 21 orders, and my conversion rate was 2.4%, and I had about 70 active listings in my shop during this time. And overall, I'm pretty happy with those results. However, after listing 70 products in my shop, only a few of those products account for most of the orders that I got, and almost all of those products were different variations of one single text-based design that I created. So my winning design is in the 2020 election niche. I was watching one of the debates about a month ago while I was doing design research, and I knew that this would be a profitable niche. So when something was said during one of the debates, I immediately had thought to myself, that would sell well on a t-shirt on Etsy. So I typed it up in a matter of like 5 minutes on Photoshop, threw it up on a t-shirt, and changed the font a couple times and created different variations of the same design. And this has been the only thing that has been selling for me. So I am happy that this is selling, but I'm a little disappointed that my other designs aren't selling at all because I did end up buying a couple designs on Etsy after I had made a few sales. I wanted to reinvest my money into buying some more designs, so I did that. I spent 2 entire days uploading these different designs onto different products on Printify and then pushing them to Etsy, and none of those ones sold. So my strategy with Etsy has been to target trending niches as opposed to evergreen niches, but what I've learned from this past month, and maybe this is just my experience, but if you go after trending niches, you have to be really fast, and you should probably be like one of the first people to hop on that trend. In my last video, I talked about how I was doing my product research, and for a little while I was using a tool called Alora. I was only using it for the free trial. I actually tried to go ahead and purchase it after that, but it wasn't accepting my payment for some reason, and I don't know why, because I had enough money. But yeah, I'm not affiliated with Alora. I heard of it from another print-on-demand YouTuber named Ryan Hogue that I mentioned in my last video. But anyways, since the free trial ended, I have not used it, so I'm gonna have to show you guys the same example that I showed showed you in the last video. But basically, when you have this tool installed on Google Chrome, you can do a search on Etsy and Alora will analyze the results to give you a typical amount of favorites, typical sales, typical price, and then it will also give you a score from 1 to 10 based on the level of demand and competition that that keyword has. And I know I explained this in my last video, but you'll see where I'm going with this in just a moment. And as you can see in the example that I did in my last video, I searched Etsy for funny shirts, and when Alora analyzed the results, it gave that search term a score of 9, which means high demand and low competition. Now, I'm not trying to knock Alora, but I just think it's weird that Alora gave that search term funny shirts a score of 9 and said it had low competition, because you think that such a general and vague search term like funny shirts would have high competition and not low competition. You'll see where I'm going with this. I'm just going to compare the results of that search with the results of the keywords in my Etsy analytics that are the keywords that people found my listings from. I'm just going to tell you guys how many results come up when we search funny shirts, and then I'm going to tell you guys how many results come up when we search the terms that people found my listings from. Okay, so if we go to Etsy right now and search funny shirts, well, my computer just died, so I guess we're not doing that. Great. Okay, I gotta go get my charger. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're good now. Let me just plug this in. Okay, as you guys can see, I searched funny shirts and over 1 million results came up. So nothing against Alora, it's just weird that it would say that this keyword search has low competition when over 1 million results have popped up. Maybe I wasn't using the tool correctly. Again, like I said, I was only using it for the free trial. Okay, so now if I go to my shop manager and I go to stats on the left side of the page, I can see how my customers found my Etsy listings as well as my Etsy shop. Etsy brought 67% of visits and I apparently brought 33%, so I'm not really sure how that happened. So if we click on Etsy search here, you guys can see that for this time period, October 8th to November 13th, Etsy search only brought 11% of the visits. Advertising brought 0% because I didn't run any paid advertising. Etsy marketing and SEO brought 33% of visits. Social media brought less than 1% of visits. Direct and other traffic brought 34% of visits, and Etsy app and other Etsy pages brought 22% of visits. And if we scroll down, here are my most visited listings. Sorry, I'm not going to show you guys, but under that, Etsy shows the search terms that people are using to find my shop and my listings. Etsy shows you these in your shop's analytics to give you ideas for listing tags. So although I'm not going to reveal to you guys what these are because I don't want to reveal my winning design, but when I searched these terms myself yesterday, the first one only brings up 325 results. The second one brings up 241 results. The third one only brings up 362 results. Then the fourth one also brings up 325 results, and the fifth one apparently is phone case, which is weird because I'm not even selling any phone cases, but when I do search that one, I had like over 400,000 results. So with the exception of phone case, all of my other search terms only brought up about a couple hundred results. So what I'm trying to say here is, as Etsy sellers, when we search certain keywords, how many listings should it bring up for us to consider it a high competition search term versus a low competition search term? Because apparently when you use the tool Alora and you search something and 1 million results come up, apparently it considers that a high demand, low competition search. But all of the keywords that got my listings found only had a couple hundred results when I searched them myself on Etsy. So yeah, I don't really know what to make of this information. I just thought it was interesting to point out to you guys in this video. But yeah, I'm not an Etsy expert, so I don't really know what this means. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling about Alora and search results now, and let's get into what you've all been waiting for and break down the results that I got. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I generated $674.15 in sales from October 8th to November 15th. So I'm going to show you guys. The other night, I finally put together this spreadsheet on Google Sheets of all of my Etsy finances. So I included all of my sales revenue, the listing fees, the other Etsy fees and taxes, the Printify fulfillment costs. And the way that I put this together is I went to my Etsy finances, and if you go to your payment settings or payment account, I believe it is, it's one of those two things. if you go to recent activities, Etsy has a history of all of the transactions on your Etsy account. So your sales, fees, taxes, it shows everything there. So if I wasn't doing print on demand on Etsy, if I was selling like something else like handmade products, I wouldn't have had to make my own spreadsheet. But because in the recent activities, it shows everything, but it doesn't show the fulfillment costs, I had to keep going back and forth from my Etsy finances page to my Printify like orders, and I had to go down to the bottom of the page and go through all of my orders individually to find out how much each order cost to fulfill. And then I added that in, and I was calculating this on my calculator as I was going. So now I just have to make sure that I keep updating this. Now, as you can see, the way that I have this sheet set up is in the first column, column A, I have the date of the transaction. So I started this on October 8th. It goes all the way down to November. I have October in all like a light orange color, and then November, I feel like this color really suits November. It's like a dark blue. In the second column, column B, I have the type of transaction, so whether it is a listing fee, a sale, another Etsy fee or tax, or the fulfillment cost. And then in column C, the third column, I have the amount. So as you can see in the last column, column D, I have the profit. As I was putting the spreadsheet together, I was adding everything up on the calculator on my phone, and the profit, the total profit ended up being $250.80 for my first month selling on Etsy. But yesterday I figured out how to do like all of the math calculations on the Google Sheets. So if you come to a blank square, any blank square on the sheet, you guys probably already know how to do this, but come to a blank square and press the equal sign, and I'm going to go down the column and just add everything up for you guys so that you guys can see that it does add up. So I'm just going to select the first column and then plus the next column plus the next column. So apparently I was 2 cents off when I added this all up myself, but that's okay. As you guys can see, my total profit from $674.15 in sales ends up being $250.78. However, on the spreadsheet, I actually didn't subtract the money that I ended up reinvesting into buying more designs. So the other day I went into my Etsy purchase history and I added that up to be $20.66 in October and $13.88 in November. So that adds up to $34.32 altogether. So guys, let's do the math and subtract $34.32 from $250.78, and now we're left with a total profit of $216.46. So now I'm going to be doing some more research and looking into different ways of scaling this Etsy business. I've been thinking about experimenting with Etsy promoted listings or Etsy ads, as well as maybe trying Pinterest ads, because I've heard that Pinterest works really well for Etsy. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like me to test next with this Etsy project, and I will gladly reinvest my $216 into advertising either with Etsy or Pinterest. I'm not sure if I should advertise my most successful listing or if I should try advertising some of my other listings, but let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. So if you guys made it till the end of this video, I know I made a post the other day saying that I was going to answer some questions at the end of this video, but I'm running out of time and I'd like to start editing this video so I can post it as soon as possible. So I'm sorry I didn't get to answer the questions. I'm gonna go back to the post and answer them in the comments. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and hit the bell so that you're notified when the next video drops. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.